Beth Rosengrant, video number 3. Okay, first question. Ori claims that finding the area of the parallelogram has to have multiple length times width. In the figure, what would you tell him? I would tell Ori that the area of a rectangle is length times width. A parallelogram is different than a rectangle. The area of a parallelogram is base times height. And if you take this piece of the parallelogram, flip it over and make it into a puzzle piece, it does look like a rectangle, but it's not. It is a parallelogram, and the area of a parallelogram is formula is base times height. So this one would be 6 base, and the base can be on the top or the bottom because they're congruent, and it's 6 times 4 equals 24 centimeters squared. Area of a rectangle is length and width. Parallelogram area is base times height. Kai wants to know about finding the perimeters if the areas are known. And yes, you can find it with a square because a square is congruent. It has 4 sides that are the same. The formula to find the perimeter of the square with an area is perimeter equals 4 times the square root of the area. So if we get the area of the square, we can put it right in here. So we're going to do 4 times the square root of, let's just say, 225 yards. Then you can get your 60 yards. And we use 4 because there are 4 sides to a square. Rectangle, you cannot find perimeter from only the given area. You need to know length and width because they're not equal sides. Must know at least one of the sides. You can't do it from just the area. Rhombus, yes you can, again because of all 4 sides are equal. The circle you can as well because the circle, the formula for the circle to find area is 2 times the square root of pi times the area. So you would just put the area right in what you already have. So this one, let's just say the area was 1,000. You would put 2 times the square root of pi times the area. Get this and get this and get this. But look, one of the things that we also know when we're working with circles is you work from the inside out. So yes, if you know the area, you can find the perimeter. This with John and Asher. I'm going to show you a picture to help you understand this one better because Asher was a bit confused. So here's our picture of the 2 rectangular gardens. This one, the 15 by 30, John claimed that his garden was twice as big as Asher's rectangular garden that measured 15 by 30. So this is Asher's. I'm going to show you a picture so you understand. And this one's John's. Asher said that they can't be twice as large because neither the length or the width is twice as large. But we know because the length and width don't have to be twice as large. Let's look at this square over here. If we did a square, a 10 by 10 square, and we did 2 times each one, so if we made it 20 by 20, what ends up happening? This square actually becomes 4 times the size, not 2. So you can just do one size to make it twice the size. So let's look here again at these 2 that Asher and John have. And they can increase by 1 size to make it 2 times the size. So if you even look at this, when you look at the picture, when you draw it, Asher's looks much smaller than John's. And it is about twice the size. Both sides, if you do both sides, if he were to make that 60 and that 30, then you're getting 4 times the size. Because with 2 dimensions, it's not the limit. You have to do it the other way. The student asks could you find the area of an angle? And I would remind you that an angle is not a shape. It goes on forever. So there's no inside to it. There's nowhere to find an area. If you have a 3-sided shape, you can. 1 side is just a line. Can't find the inside. 2 sides is a line and an angle. That goes on forever, so you can't find the area. So if you get 3 sides, then that becomes a shape, which would be a triangle, and then you can find the area. I think that's it. Making sure that I explained everything to the students. yeah. I hope that's great. I need these points because I know how I'm going to do on this test.